Hello everyone, welcome back to Dr. Lee's SAT math class. Today's topic is circles. The first one you have to know about circle is how to find the area and circumference of circles. Maybe everybody already knows this. Okay, number one, how can you find the area of a circle? There's a circle here, center, and then this is a radius r, and then area of a circle A is pi r square. And then what's the circumference? You usually use C for circumference. Circumference of a circle is diameter times pi, in the other words, 2r pi. And then second thing we have to know is the length of an arc and then area of a sector. So we use sector, the word sector. What does sector mean? Sector is the name of shape. Looks like a pizza. All right. This is a part of a circle, right? Sector is a part of a circle. This is a sector, and then we call this angle central angle, and then we call this length is length of arc. I want to use L. L means length of arc. Area A. A means area of this sector. And then X degree is a central angle. And how can you find that length of arc? L. So basically you have to find the circumference of big circle. There was 2r pi. If that radius of that sector is r, the big circle's circumference is 2r pi times central angle x degree over 360 degree. And then area of a sector start from big circle's area, like we start from big circle's circumference and times central angle over 360. Same as that, just to start from big circle's area pi r squared, and then times, same thing, x central angle, x degree over 360. Okay, because central angle and length of arc, and then central angle of the sector, and then that area of a sector, they are proportional. They are directly proportional. So next one you have to understand is I just said the central angle and arc length and central angle and area of sector, they are proportional. So there is a sector. This angle, I don't know what is that, but this angle is x degree. And the length of this arc is L, radius is r. Then another sector, the central angle is 2 times 2x. If that central angle is 2x, length of arc is going to be 2L, and then that area of sector is twice as well. So if central angle is 3 times, length of arc and then sector's area is 3 times. So central angle and length of arc or area of sector is always directly proportional. So some SAT problem actually asks you understand this or not. If the length of arc is 2 over 5 of circumference, the central angle is what? 2 over 5 of 360 degree. Okay, this is a circle. This circle is a little ugly, but anyway, it is a perfect circle for me. Okay, we call that angle central angle, and then we call this angle inscribed angle. The central angle is always double inscribed angles. If inscribed angle is x degree, the central angle is always double, 2x degree. You have to understand equation of a circle. So I just give you here x minus p squared plus y minus q squared equals r squared. Okay, this is circle's standard form. Standard form of circle equation. So what is the center of this circle? Center is PQ. And the radius, that is R. For example, there's x minus 3 squared plus y plus 4 squared is equal to 25. Center of this circle is 3 and negative 4. 3 and negative 4. And then 25 is r squared. So radius of this circle is 5. If you draw the circle on the xy coordinate plane, 3 and negative 4. This is the center. And then radius is 5. 2 point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. From now, let's solve some SAT problem. Let's go. In a circle with the center O, central angle AOB has a measure of 5 pi over 4. 5 pi over 4 radian. It is a radian, not degree. The area of the sector formed by central angle AOB is what fraction of area of the circle? So there's a circle, and then that is O. A is, suppose A is here, then angle AOB, B is here. This angle is 5 pi over 4. It's bigger than pi. Pi is 180 degree, so that's sector actually bigger than half circle, semicircle. If the central angle is 5 pi over 4, what is that? What fraction of the area of the circle is that sector's area? Okay, I just told you central angle and sector's area. And the central angle and length of arc, they are directly proportional always. So this 5 pi over 4, that is out of 2 pi. When around the circle's central angle is 360 degree, in radian angle, that is 2 pi radian. The fraction of this central angle about the circle is 5 pi over 4 over 2 pi. That ratio should be equal to the area of sector to whole circle's area. One more time. 5 pi over 4 is the central angle over the sector, right? The central angle of the sector to 2 pi whole circle central angle. That ratio is equal to the sector's area to whole circle's area. It asks you what is that fraction. So that is 5 pi over 4 divided by pi over 2, which means times 1 over 2 pi. So pi and cancel out. So 5 over 8. 5 over 8 is the answer. X squared plus 20x plus y squared plus 16y equals 20, negative 20. The equation above define a circle in the xy plane. What is the coordinate of center of the circle? Just find the coordinates of the circle. So you can change this form, standard form of the circle, right? So I'm going to get x squared and 20x together. And then plus y squared plus 16y together. That is equal to negative 20. I want to make these two groups perfect square form. So to make a perfect square form, remember that we have to add half these numbers square. Half 20 is 10. 10 squared is 100. So you can add 100. And then to make perfect square form of y group, y squared plus 16y. What is half of 16? Which is 8. So 8 squared is 64. So add 64. That is equal to negative 20. Because we added 164, we added actually 164 at the left side. We can add the same number 164 to the right side. Now, this one is x plus 10 whole thing square. And then this one is y plus 8 whole things square. That is equal to 164 minus 20, which is 144. So center of this circle is what? Negative 10, negative 8. What is the radius? Because r squared is 144, r is 12. But it asks you just the center of this circle. So negative 10, negative 8 is the answer. B is the answer. X minus 6 squared plus 5 plus 5, y plus 5 squared equals 16. In the xy plane, the graph of the equation above is a circle. Point P is on the circle and has coordinate 10, negative 5. 10, negative 5. That's P. P is 10, negative 5. And then that is a diameter of a circle. What is the coordinate of PQ is diameter, right? If PQ is diameter, what is the other point, the other end point of diameter Q? P is already given. So if you draw the graph, you can find that center. What is the center of this circle? 6 and negative 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Negative 5 and 6. This is center. And then radius is 4. So this point, 1, 2, 3, 4, this point. So this kind of circle is here. Where is P? 10, negative 5. So 10, negative 5 is the end point, this point, 10, negative 5. Yeah, center has 6 and negative 5. And then this P is 10, negative 5. So that distance is just 4, right? It is radius. The same line. So Q is the other side. So this is distance supposed to be 4 as well. So this point is what? From 6 go to the left side 4 unit. So that point is gonna be 2. So this ordered pair of Q is 2, negative 5. The P is here, right? P was 10, negative 5. Center is 6, negative 5. That makes sense, right? So Q is 2, negative 5. A is the answer. Point P is the center of the circle in the figure above. What is the value of X? What is the value of X? Okay, this is 20 degree. So if you draw a line here, okay, this is 20 degree as well because this length is equal to this length is equal to this length. So all these line segments represent the radius of the same circle. So all PB, PA, PC have the same length. So this triangle to triangles isosceles triangle, so base angles are congruent. So this is 20 degree, 20 degree. This angle 20 degree, 20 degree. So this angle A, this angle is what? 20 plus 20 is what? 40 degree. It is inscribed angle is 40 degree, right? So what is the central angle? Central angle is double inscribed angles. So 40 times 2, 80 degree. So 80 degree answers. In the figure, in the circle above, point A is the center and the length of arc BC is 2 over 5 of the circumference. I just told you when I explained the relation between the central angle circumference, length of arc, they are directly proportional. It just said this length of arc BC, it doesn't give you length, but it is 2 over 5 of circumference. A big circle, whole circle circumference, right? So this X supposed to be what? That's why that X central angle directly proportional. That angle supposed to be 2 over 5 of whole around the circle central angle, which is 360 degree. Because they are proportional. 5 times 1, 5 times 72. So 2 times 72 is 144 degree. So X equals 144. This is the answer. The circle above has center all the lengths of arc ADC. ADC is 5 pi. So where's ADC? This length, right? From here to here. That length of arc is 5 pi. And then X equals 100. That angle is 100 degree. What is the length of arc ABC? ABC. So if central angle is 100 degree now, right? 100 degree to, and that sector's length of arc is 5 pi. So what about the other side, central angle? Central angle C, central angle of arc CBA. This angle is 260 degree because when around the circles, central angle is 360 degree, 360 minus 100 to 260. That ratio should be equal to 260 degree to, okay, the length of arc ABC. This length, right? That the length is X. Why? Because central angle and length of arc are directly proportional. 100 to 5 pi should be equal to 260 to X. 100 over 5 pi is equal to 260 over x, can do cross multiplying. So 100x is equal to 5 pi times 260. So x is what? That divided by 100. So 1, 0, 1, 0 cancel out. 5 times 1, 5 times 2. And then 2 times 1, 2 times 13. What is left? Only 13 pi is left. So the length of arc ABC is 13 pi. B is the answer. In the xy plane above, the circle has a center HK and radius 10. And then what is the value of K? What is the value of K? We know 2 points on the x-axis, right? Intersection point with the x-axis, 4, 0, and 20, 0. So where is that x coordinate of center of the circle? There is H. What is H? H is exactly midpoint of 4 and 20, right? 4 and 20. So 20 plus 4 divided by 2 is 12. So H equals 12. So if you make this triangle, it says radius is 10, so this length is 10. And then that H is, x coordinate of center is 12. So what is this length? 12 minus 4. This is 4. And then this is 12, right? This is 12. So this is 8. And this is the right triangle. So do you remember that 3 to 4 to 5 ratio? So 6 to 8 to 10, right? So we know now 8 and 10 here. So what is this length? The right triangle, automatically 6. That means K equals 6. So I explained really 5 things only about circles today. So I'm going to review quickly. How can you find the area and circumference of circles? Area of a circle is pi r squared. Circumference is 2r pi. To find the length of arc, you use circumference 2r pi times central angle x over 360. To find that sector's area, start from whole circle's area pi r squared and multiplied by x over 360. Now I told you central angle of sector and length of arc over the central angle and area of sector, they are directly proportional. So the central angle increased by 2 times or 3 times. Length of arc and sector's area increased by same rate. Already they are proportional. And then number 4 was the relationship between inscribed angle and central angle. So central angle is always 2 times inscribed angle. If inscribed angle is x degree, central angle is 2x degree. And then you have to understand equation of circle. X minus p squared plus y minus q squared equals r squared. Then what is the center? It's pq. The radius is r. It's all about circles in SAT. Thank you so much for watching my video. And then please subscribe and like and turn on the notification. I'll keep posting new video every week. Thank you. Bye-bye.